Hey, what's up guys? Now if you're like me, you probably already started Season of the Deep, having already done everything from Season of Defiance last season. And if that's the case, there's something that everyone should be doing, and that's to keep getting the Defiant Engrams and then focusing them at a war table for high stat armor. Which if you watch the rest of this video, you'll understand how doing this is actually better than farming for Artifice armor. Now I'm not 100% sure if this did change, but this season it seems to be more consistent now to be able to get spiky high stat armor from the regular armor engram, so it's extremely cheap to get those high stat pieces of gear to max out all of your new builds. And since you've probably got everything you'll want already, right, with weapons, why not use those spare engrams to get better armor? Now what you want to do is pick up the quest item from the war table so you can actually get the engrams to drop when playing, so you're already doubling up on the engrams for the war table as well as the deep ones. Then you want to just do whatever you usually do in the game to get your engrams. The best way is to farm out the final boss on the Shattered Throne, or just farm out any dungeon or raid encounter. I actually got around 100 engrams for just farming the Last Wish first boss when I was doing the Red Borders, which I was only there for an hour or so they do drop quite often. But once you've got the engrams, apply your ghost mod for the specific armor stat you want to focus, usually resilience or discipline for titans, recover or discipline for warlocks, and mobility for hunters. Then either focus the regular engram if you need better stats on all your gear, or focus a specific piece if you're fussy. Legendary gear can drop up to 68 stats, and considering with your cheap focusing, it's so easy to get the stat spikes you're after. And when you compare this to Artifice armor, they're not as consistent with spikes or super high stats, so if you had a 63 to 65 stat Artifice armor, having a 66 to 68 spiky stat suited for the stats you're after is actually far better despite being able to change Artifice stats directly. Just bear in mind that armor stats focus in two brackets. You got the top 3 and then the bottom 3. So although you can get triple and potentially quad 100 stats, you'll never be able to get the top 3 or bottom 3 stats at 100 together. I believe the best you can do is 100, 100, 80, but that's going all out, taking advantage of the subclass passive perks, exotic armor passives, as well as weaponry stat bonuses. Seriously guys, go get Defiant engrams and just use them. I don't know why you wouldn't, it's extra drops.